Uh, what's up, my pack? It's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah, it has been a while. I am going live from my iPad, but I'm here because back in my hotel, but Megacon has come to an end. Um, Had a great time again down here in Orlando. But your Alpha is ready to go back home. He is ready to head back north, back to the Empire State in the back to New York. Can't deny that. But I had a great time, guys. I had a really good time. Um, really good time at MegaCon this year. Did a lot of vlogging. When I get back home, guys, I will edit, do some editing. I told all the cosplayers I'm not editing too much out, but I will edit some things out. But more importantly, it's gonna be long, but it was fun just to interact with these cosplayers that I may not see again. So I wanted to make it good and great for them. So yeah, here I am to talk about, uh, show off, guys, what I got at MegaCon this year. That's all this is. I may take a few questions after, so if you want to ask me like what happened, like what was the fun part, things like that. Okay, but nothing really about anything else. If you're asking me about, uh, MegaCon, that's great. But anything else, I'm not really here for that. That stuff is for the monthly Q&A that we do. Sorry if my nose still kind of stuffy. I've got a stuffy nose. But yeah, like I said, here's my pass. This is my 4-day pass. Actually, I got a story about this. Okay, so let me explain this to you. So when I left home, I still never received my pass. This. You know when this came in the mail? This came in the mail 2 days. About 2 days after. A day after. I think it came the 20th or the 19th. It was one of those days because I got a text from the postal service saying package been left at your doorstep back in New York, back in Mount Vernon. And I'm like, what the? So basically, I told them, okay, I explained the situation, and the lady was really sweet. She was real cool about it. She was like, oh, don't worry, I will fix that up. And so I got my pass. So yeah, it was crazy. But like I said before, if you guys are coming in, I'm not really taking any questions. If you're asking me a question about MegaCon, I'll be happy to answer. I'm here to show off what I got at MegaCon. Didn't get a lot. I wasn't gonna go crazy, but I did pick up some things. But I'm also gonna talk about when the big vlog is gonna go up, when I put it all together. I'm gonna work on it as soon as I get home. My flight leaves tomorrow afternoon, and I'll get home later that evening. So I'll start working on it around that time because I got a lot of footage that I want to use. Took a lot of posts. If you follow me on Facebook or you follow me on Instagram or so, I've been posting a lot of stuff that I was shooting at MegaCon and things like that. Many of it was me in costume. I cosplayed as T'Challa, Star-Lord from the What If series. Had this on my head. Guys, let me tell you, there were times I wore this, I could barely see. Like, my peripherals were so I couldn't see really to my left, to my right too much. There were times I had Mr. Multi, Tyler, basically guiding me, like, hey, which way to go. I was making sure I didn't step on anybody, but it was still fun. There were a few people that recognized who I was, so that I was really happy. I was the only Star Lord T'Challa at Megacon. Every other Star Lords were, Peter Quill, and it was great. I took images of me and Peter Quill, together, or doing the whole Spider. So it's like I was his variant, so it was cool. And so I cosplayed as this today, and I cosplayed the 21st yesterday as Spider-Man. I had great time. I was with a lot of Spider-Man. We did a thing. We did a Spider-Man photo shoot. Me and Tyler, he was Scarlet Spider, I was Spider-Man, and I was the only Spider-Man that had a very unique costume. So I stood out. And a lot of people were like, "Oh, what Spider-Man are you?" And I basically made up a story, basically, but it was kind of like, you know what? I'll keep that. So basically, what I did was I said, I'm Spider-Man from Earth 324, basically my birthday. So I was like, okay. And I explained a little bit of the backstory, like, okay, in my world, this Peter Parker, well, he's black. And I showed, I'm black. And Mary Jane and Gwen are just great friends. I never dated them. I dated, and I basically said, my girlfriend slash fiance is Angela Del Toro, White Tiger. So it was kind of cool. So I was coming up with a story right off there. Even when I talked to Zeb Wells, we talked to Zeb Wells, and he was actually, it's really unique. That's really cool. It was fun. So I had a good time with that. Before I left today, I got to see Frank Miller. He had drove by on a golf cart. He came in through Artist Alley in a golf cart, and it was cool. But I also felt a little sad for him, because seeing them in person, you were just like, oh my, he. I hate to say this, but he just doesn't look well. I hate to say that, but it scared me a little bit. Just to see him come on that golf course, I was like, you got to remember, he's getting old. So it's like, and that's the thing about us comic geeks. We look at these creators and we're like, they're going to live forever. We think them immortal at some point. But you got to also remember, they're just normal people like us. Me, you, me. Doesn't matter. So I had to really look at that and be like, okay, yeah, But I got to see Jerry Lawler, the King. The King Jerry Lawler at his booth. I didn't talk to him, but I filmed him a little bit. But I got to see him. It was cool. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Doing the Spider-Man probably was a lot more fun, because with my T'Challa Star-Lord, I was missing one thing in terms of my suit, my boots. My Star-Lord boots never came. I thought they would come in time for the con. They didn't come. I checked to see where they are. They were still at JFK Airport back in New York. So I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I had to use my regular boots. So it kind of messed up, because those boots I could stuff a lot of my pants in those boots to tighten it, to make it look better. So it was I was like, ah. But I still had fun. It was great to see people recognize me a little bit. But I can't wait till you guys see the vlog. It was a lot of fun to do. But in terms of what I got from the convention, didn't go crazy like my bro. I'm sure you guys watched his live. He went nuts. And I mean, I don't blame him. But he had a great time. I met his girlfriend. I met Mrs. Multiverse. It was great. Even met his parents. Real cool people. So, but here's what I got. So I guess I'll start with the prints. And I went to a gentleman by the name of Mustafa Musa. I hope I'm saying his name right. This is his link right here. This is the card. If you want to check him out, that's where you can find him. This was his car. The thing's probably backwards, so uh, uh, well, you just flip it. If I flip it, it is gonna look different. But yeah, this was his card. Is MustafaInc.com. You could check him out there. But yeah, I got some ink. I got some great stuff for him. This was the first thing I got from him. So let's start it off. Got Fab Foursome, the brothers, TMNT. Had to go. Y'all know I had to get this stuff. I'm a child of the '80s, baby. You knew I had to get this, so I got that. But it's first, and then of course, this was the one that really got me. My childhood right here. A lot of '80s Thundercats. You can see the Snorks in there. You got Care Bears. You got Optimus, Leonardo. Baroness is. I didn't get that one. Like I was like, wow, Baroness. Look at Papa Smurf. You got Orko in the back, and you got from Battle of the Planet up there, '80s baby. So I was real cool with that. This was calling to me. I was not leaving his table without getting that. And last but not least, when I was looking through the portfolio, there was a lot of great stuff, and I was asking him too. I was like, do you ever come up to New York Comic Con? And he's like, I hope so, because I haven't been asked, but I would love to go, and that'd be great. Because if he does, I'll buy some more. I was gonna buy more from him, but I was just like, nah, don't be greedy. But I got this last one because I was just like, this was just calling to me too. 80s Queens. So we got Strawberry Shortcake, we got Gem, Chitara, Custard, Rainbow Bright, and Shira. Like they're at they're at a cartoon police department. I saw this, guys. I was like, I gotta get this. This is dope. This is dope. This is beautiful. I was like, yeah, I gotta get that. Then today, T and I picked up some more stuff. I love prints, so I always try to support artists. There was a couple of them I wanted to check out today, but she didn't have the one I wanted, so I took down her information to order it, because she had nice prints of. I wanted this Savage Land Rogue. Y'all know me. I love me some Rogue, and I saw that. I was like, that Rogue's calling to me. But she said anything that's in the portfolio, I still have. Anything not, it's empty. So I said, I'm gonna check you out I took a photo. I said, I'm gonna check you out on Instagram and everything like that, and then I'll order through you from there. But first off, we passed this place, and this guy was I think it was 2 for $30, and you'll get the third one for free. And I was like, okay. And I was sorry about my nose, guys. It's stuffy. But he was like, okay. So I checked it out, and we got the first one. Of course, gotta get my favorite hero of all time, Spider-Man. I thought that was great. His spider sense is tingling. Yeah, indeed. And then first I wasn't going to get it, but I'm like, you know what? I should get it. And then I did. So Venom. And then Carnage. So I got those three. Then there was another thing. Once again, it was from Nick Miter, the same guy that me and Ty met back in 2019. His wife was there. He was there, But when his wife, excuse me, his wife saw us, and he said, "Hey," and then I removed my mask, and she's like, "Oh, I remember you." And it was, she didn't remember names, but she remembered faces. So it was really cool to see that. So I picked up two more prints from her. I got a bunch of prints from Mr. Miner, but this time I picked up because it was calling me once again. Come on, the homegirl Samus. Come on, man, come on. You gotta get me some Samus. Yes. And for some reason, this Bucky, this Winter Soldier, was calling my name and is like, "Buy me, Chris." So I bought it. And she was real sweet about it. She gave me a discount, only $10. And I appreciate that. She didn't have to do that, but anytime I come down to Megacon and she's there, I'm always gonna buy some prints from her, from Mr. Miner. It's just humbling. It's always humbling. You know, she didn't have to do that, but she did, and I appreciate that. They come all the way out from St. Louis, and that's great, you know, to do. And I asked them, will they ever do New York Comic Con? Because if you do New York Comic Con, and I'm there, I'm buying. So, but no, she not yet, but hopefully someday they will. Now, in terms of trades, boy, yeah, I picked up some trades. Just as I did. I picked up some trades. A good amount, but I didn't go crazy like T. T got more than me. He went nuts. The moment we got into that hall, he started buying. He started buying stuff, and I'm like, dude, really? Like you buying? Like I was crazy. It was funny. I was cracking up. Hi, Drop Jupiter, and hi, Caroline. Hi, Travis. Hi, Puff. Was good. Man, I'm sorry we missed each other, dude. I'm sorry. I was looking for you. I didn't know where. Next time, we need to. Matter of fact, hit me up on Instagram, bruh, and I'll give you my personal my phone number and everything. So whenever I come back down, you can text me and like, yo, dude, okay, we'll meet up then. Mrs. Multiverse, that's right, Tyler T's girlfriend. Hey Chris, how you doing? Sound like you had a good time. I did. Like I said, guys, not really answering any questions unless it involves MegaCon. I'll talk a little bit. I'm not gonna go too long on here, but I'm just enjoying the rest of the day. No questions today. Stay safe. Thank you. Will do. So yeah, hit me up, Puff, on that. So, but like I said, let me show off the comics that I got. So first, I guess we'll start off with this. We're gonna start off with Jason Aaron's and Adam Kubert. Adam Kubert was there. I think one of the Kubert brothers was there. I didn't get to see him, but Astonishing Spider-Man and Wolverine. I've read this, but I'm missing issue number 6. So I saw this in a bin for only $5. It was $5 each, and I was like, I'm getting it because I enjoyed this. So this was fun. Next up, we got another. Where is it? Shoot. Another. Oh, damn it. Where is it? Wait, hold on. Where the? Wait, hold on. Here it is. And next up we got is another great Kirkman story. Not just Invincible, which there was a lot of Invincibles and Omni-Man at this year's con. But one of the biggest cosplays that were there, a lot of Wandas, a lot of Moon Knights, and Khonshu's. I was not surprised at that, but yeah. The books, Robert Kirkman, Astonishing Wolfman. Read it, don't have it in my collection, so I got it now in trade. This is one. There's 2. here's 3. And issue 1 through 12 I read. This is issue 13 to 18, and there's one more volume. They didn't have it in that bin. $5 each. So yeah. Next on the list is a book by the Luna Brothers, and this is Ultra. Ultra 7 Days. So I was looking at this. I'm like, okay, this caught my eye. This caught my attention. What is it about? So I checked on the backs, get a little description of what this mini series is, and it's from the Luna Brothers, and basically, it's about a heroine, who basically is in a city called she's like a celebrity in Spring City, and here it is right here in Spring City, where superheroes blur the lines between law enforcement and celebrity. Pearl Penloose, aka Ultra, is a workaholic at the prestigious agency Heroin Inc. She has earned a legion of fans and nominations for Best Heroine of the Year and A Perfect Life. Well, almost perfect. A chance encounter with a mysterious fortune teller prophesizes true love for Pearl within 7 days. So I was like, okay, gotta check this out. There's eight parts to this. I got this again. I was like, all right, gotta get it. Next, I got from Vertigo and John Ridley. I love John Ridley. I'm becoming a big fan of his writing. So I got The American Way, Those Above, Those Below. This is basically a story that starts in the 60s, where there are heroes, and then of course later on we see what happens to those heroes after. So and one of them, this character right here, I think still does his routine as a hero, while the others have become a domestic terrorist, and it's crazy. So I was like, ooh, okay. But it's John Ridley. I'm like, this is the guy who's wrote great stuff for DC, the other side of DC, and the I Am Batman, all that stuff. And of course now he's doing Black Panther. I was like, gotta get this. So afterwards, this was a recommended from Multi. He basically, I was looking at that, I was like, what is this? So basically, it's a Margaret Atwood, Johnny Christmas, and Tamar Bonvillain. It's called Angel Catbird. I was like, okay, what is this by Dark Horse? I've never seen this. And then he was like, dude, I read this. You'll trust me. Recommend it. So I'm taking T's word for it. I trust him. And so I was like, okay, I want to check this out. So Angel Catbird. This looks interesting. I'll check it out. So out of that file, that's about it. I got some stories to tell you about Megacon, so I will tell you some stories too. But yeah, next on I will show off is Predator versus Judge Dredd versus Aliens. Had to get this. I saw this and I was like, okay. I looked at the price. I'm like, oh, okay, $30. I could deal with that. But still, I was like, okay, it's a hardcover, and hardcovers are going to be a little more expensive compared to it's their same price as $29.99, but they placed the $30. I'm a Judge Dredd fan, and I love Predator. And I wanted to see how this was going to turn out. This is all the stories that Dark Horse put out. Predator versus Judge Dredd and Judge Dredd versus Aliens. These are classic stories, so I'm gonna read this. Just please don't be no face huggers. And speaking of face huggers, Okay, T. We walked by a booth where they had like stuffed animals and like just. And T said, "Hey Chris, look." Turned around as a face hugger, and I screamed my ass off. I didn't really scream loud, but I went, "Oh my god!" Like, you bastard. I was like, "Don't do that ever again." Like, he said he was gonna throw it on me. If he'd have threw it on me, I would probably would have hit him. Y'all know me. I'm not good with face huggers. I'm not. I hate the face. That is the only thing that freaks me out and scares me about the Alien franchise. Xenomorphs, all that other stuff, chest bursters. I ain't scared of. But I've been a scared, and I'm talking like a little kid. I've been a scared of the face huggers since I was a little kid. When I first saw it, I remember just burying my hand in my mom's chest. Rest in peace, mom. But I buried my I buried her head in my chest because I was so scared of those things, and I'm still scared. I cannot conquer that demon for nothing, nothing. So Tyler did that, threw that. I scared me with that bastard. uh, next on the list, next thing I got the first two volumes. I believe there's two volumes of the new story of Kick-Ass, where it's I've never really read any of the Kick-Ass original run, but there are characters in there I kind of like Hit Girl, and I'm not the biggest Mark Millar fan. I'm not. But when he's doing his own work, for some reason I'm okay with that. So, but him and Ramita Jr. again, they bring back a new chapter in the Kick-Ass series, the New Girl. So I got volume 1. Here's volume 2. I'm looking forward to reading these. All these books will be read, and I will review them on the channel. Next off, had to get this. When I found this, I was like, God damn yes. Mr. Walker's Bitter Root. This is the first volume. I got to get the rest. But yeah, man. David Walker, big fan of his work. The rights to this has been sold to Legendary, and I know that they're doing something with it. So what is this? This, my friends, is a story that takes place in the Harlem Renaissance era. So we're talking 1920s of New York, Harlem. That's the upper part of Manhattan. And this is about a family called the Stan Rees family. They were monster hunters. And then something happens to many of the core members of the family, and only the cousins are left, and they are not really vibing as well. And New York can be taken over by a horde of monsters unless this family gets their act together. But I've been wanting to read this for a long time, and everywhere I've gone, even on Amazon, they have been sold out. So I finally got the first one. I'm really looking forward to reading Bitter Root. Okay. Next up is The Exorcisters. This was an impulse buy as well, just a curiosity buy, and I've never seen this in my life, but it is from Image, and I do enjoy Image books, but I was really interested in this. The cover also got me. I was like, okay, they're sisters, the Exorcisters. I was like, okay, this is interesting. So I looked through it a little bit. It's got like an anime feel to it. I love me some anime, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna check this out. It's written by Ian Boothby and Giselle Lagasi. I hope I'm saying the name right. So I was like, okay, check it out. I'll get it. I'll review it, see what I think of it. Next on the list, of course, The Old Guard. Never had The Old Guard original comic, but I wanted to get it because I'm a big Greg Rucka fan, and I did enjoy the movie that was on Netflix, but I still wanted to read the source material where it came from. So here's the volume one of the first book, book one, Open Fire. So I thought I'd get this. Definitely got this for $5. Another book I got is Wolf. This is volume one. Here's volume two. I think there's some more volumes. I don't know, but this is definitely something I was interested in reading. It's like a crime mystery, who done it, from a paranormal detective who is also responsible for an orphan teen who could be the Antichrist or a werewolf. So I thought I'd get this. And last but not least, the last book on the list is The Fade Out by another one of my favorite writers, Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. Been dying to read this, and when I saw this was at the at that bin that I went to, the bin was at I forget where it was at, but this is the complete Fade Out collection by Ed Brubaker, the same man that gave us the great run of Captain America, same man who gave us Winter Soldier. This is from him, and I got to get more of his work that he's done for Image and things like that. This is his creator own stuff. This is another crime mystery. Basically, it's like a noir story taking place in like the 1940s Hollywood, that kind of stuff. Like you like your old Bogart, your old Bogart movies, stuff like that. This, like that. So I was like, okay, I gotta get this. This looks fun and cool to read. I'm a big Ed Brubaker fan. I'd love to meet Ed Brubaker someday. But yeah, so I got that. So that's it. That's all the comics I got. Yeah, this stuff right here, and the prints I got. Didn't go too crazy. I wasn't good from the hotel, booking the hotel and all that, from the flight, from things like that. I knew I had to keep myself from going crazy, and I did. Oh, there was other things I bought. I knew there was some other stuff. I bought 2 other comics today from the Second Sight Publishing booth, and I got this comic called The Indomitable Black Assassin. This just caught my eye. I was talking to the writer of it. He was really cool. He's down to earth brother. He was real cool. He didn't even have to sell me on it. The cover alone was like, okay, what is this? And then he sold me on this in a sense, but I was like, I'm gonna get it. And I believe I know the writer of this. If this is Brad Golden, I believe, These Damn Children. Basically, it's a twist on the Children of the Corn. It's like a modern take of the Children of the Corn, and it's like a horror thing. And I'm like, first of all, that cover is just crazy. So I was like, I gotta get this. So I got the first issue of it. This is from Second Sight Publishing. If you can see it right there. So I was like, yeah, I gotta get that. That was cool. But yeah, that was all I got, guys. It was a lot of fun. Took a lot of pictures, guys, and I'm posting that on my Facebook. If you do follow me on Facebook, under my given name, Christopher Lawrence Bennett, you could see it there. Or if you follow me on Twitter, I'm not putting too many up because it's weird. Twitter, I don't like photo posting too much on Twitter because it's weird. Like, you can only post up so many, but Instagram I am posting up too. The vlog is coming when I get back home. I'll start working on it right away. But had a lot of fun. I'm gonna make sure. That's why I did not bring my laptop. I didn't bring my laptop with me this time. I just brought my iPad. So when moving those files over into my computer, none of them are going to get corrupted. Because last time I did that, several files got corrupted, and I felt so bad because I had some great interviews with cosplayers. One cosplayer who dressed up like Echo even before, in a sense, she blew up, and I was so mad at that. And a lot of those people came by and wanted to see the video. This time around, people took down the information from a channel, my pack, and they're gonna come through and check it out. I hope so they enjoy it, because I really enjoy talking to just cosplayers, just to my people. They're my people, geeks. We are into things that unconventional, that maybe not everybody understands. I had one of my last interviews with these great sisters. That one was just as Tank Girl, the other was a character from Demon Slayer, and she went all ham in the character, and I loved it. I was like, "Oh, let's keep talking." They were on their feet, so we got down on the floor, and I just interviewed them. It was so much fun. I loved it. It was so much fun to do those final interviews. But yeah, man, I had a lot of fun, guys. Down I posted up a little thought video. I don't know if it's uploaded yet, but I had a lot of fun. Like I said, guys, my nose is really stuffy. But yeah, I had a lot of fun, guys, and I want to see if there's any kind of new comments or anything like that. Okay. But yeah, man, guys, I had a lot of fun. You have any questions about like the convention or something? I'll tell you. I got some stories to tell you. So, I'm sure you probably heard Ty talk about a little bit the incident with Zeb Wells. Yeah. First of all, Zeb Wells is a cool dude. I'm a fan of his writing, and Zeb Wells, he was very impressed at my Spider-Man costume, but he was Scarlet Spider. He's like, "You ruined my life," and so Zeb we were joking about it. We asked him, "Can we get a picture?" And he said, "Yeah, sure, that'd be great." But then he kind of suggested it, like, "How about you choke me?" So I was like, "Okay," and it'll be like me, kind of like, "No, don't do that." And his assistant took the picture. I posted that on Facebook. I posted that on Twitter, and I posted it on Instagram. It was really funny. But Zeb Wells was really funny about doing that. That was fun. There was Freddie Williams II. Really cool to meet. He took a picture with me and Ty. It was fun. We talked a little bit about his art. How much I've enjoyed his art. I told him, like, you've drawn almost every one of my childhood characters: He-Man, Thundercats, Turtles. I don't think he's done. I think he did Voltron, but he's Godzilla and things like that. So it's really cool. And then I asked him. He said he would love to draw more Marvel characters, and I would love to see that. I said to him, I think you would do great on Daredevil. He said, "Yeah, I would love to do Daredevil." So things like that was really cool. Once again, gotta give a shout out to my bro and talk about Wild Bill's old fashioned soda pop. There's a website too. I gotta see if you can order it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see when I finish. I'm gonna see if I can order. Because, like I said, I've been calmed down on soda, so I don't drink a lot of soda as much as I used to. But their soda was so rich. Wasn't too fizzy, but it was just rich. You could taste the flavor. He gave me the black cherry. That was great. I filmed that and the vanilla cream. I didn't film the root beer or the grape. I should have, but I didn't. They were great. I went back after Ty left. He had left, but I went back for 2 more cups. Because once you have this, you can get unlimited refills. You go back to that, go get refill. I got refills of that 2 more times. I got root beer, which was great, and I got grape, which was great. And you get to keep this. This is that tin. That's cool. So I'm looking forward to keeping that. So anytime I come back down to Megacon, Wild Bill, I'm definitely gonna go to Wild Bill. It was a lot of fun. Like I said before, there were 2 important people I wanted to take. I wanted to take my brother Malcolm. I hope he could come with me next time. Next time, I'm making an announcement right now. Next Megacon will be 2024. That's the plan. 2024, every other year. So 2023, I won't do it. 2024, I will do it. Maybe 2023, I'll do another convention. But yeah, man, I was ready for that, and had a lot of fun. The Spider-Man costume was great. The shoots were great. People enjoyed my costume so much. If you don't know, if you've never seen it, I'll show it off. This was it. This was the costume. It was different, very different. It was hooded. It was different. Nobody wore this, so I knew going with this was perfect. I could do this probably again, and nobody will wear it because it's different. Even my friend Raul, who I met back up with, Raul, who was Gambit, perfect Gambit. He even asked me. He said, "Dude, where'd you get that costume? That's great." And I told him, "Well, I got it off of eBay. I got it off of eBay. I bought it off of eBay. But yeah, it's perfect." I always like to be different. Sometimes I understand. Everybody, you want to do Spider-Man, especially Spider-Man. Everybody likes Spider-Man, and you want to do it. I mean, even when I did Spider-Man one time, I dressed as a different costume. So if I'm gonna do Spider-Man, I'm always gonna dress in a different costume than everybody else's. But outside of that, guys, I had a great time down here. I'm still down in Orlando. I'm still here. I'm in a hotel. Tonight is my last night. Tomorrow my flight is at 1, and so I'll be getting back home to the Empire State, New York, that evening, because believe it or not, I gotta have a layover again. I'm gonna be laid over again at another airport. So there were no direct flights from Orlando to New York coming and going. Pause on that, but yeah, I found that weird. The only direct flight to New York is at 5 a.m. in the morning, and I ain't getting up that time. I'm not getting up 5 a.m. So no, I'm gonna enjoy the night, enjoy the day, enjoy the free breakfast, one more free breakfast, and yeah, head back home. So I appreciate everybody saying, be safe, have a safe trip home. I appreciate all the cosplayers even saying that too, like, have a safe trip home. I'm really gonna enjoy putting this vlog together. My Megacon 2022 adventure again. It's gonna be fun. Well, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to now sit down, relax, eat some food, watch Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers that aired on Disney Plus. I'll give a review on that sometime also this week. And I hope you guys have enjoyed all the videos I had put up in advance before I came down. I hope you guys enjoyed Shotgun Saturday Fright, the last episode. That was fun to do. I did a new opinion spot on who I would love to see casted as in the Sue Storm if Emily Blunt don't want to do it, which I don't. I say that with quotations because I believe she's she's gonna do it because that's how they do to just throw you off. So, but outside of that, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you guys next time. Next month, excuse me. Like I said, guys, sorry about the stuffy nose. Next month, we go back to the Q&As. But I had a lot of fun doing this. So if you could be so kind, don't forget to comment, drop a like, check out the store because this summer some new gear is going up on the store. And more importantly, if you want to become an Uber Pack member, join the Patreon. Just $1. Yeah, $1 and you can be a part of it. And outside of that, my pack. Peace. One love. Stay tuned. Keep it real. Deuces, guys.